anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Brook Lopez. Jared Sullinger is out there with Lance Thomas. Then there's Calderon, and it's Thomas in at the one. And Green slams it in.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Thompson against Thomas. Lopez a screen. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. 11 feet away, and that one hits back iron.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there, given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And Jared Sullinger pulls it down.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Lopez kicks to Thomas. A three ball. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Just 4 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with tiny pickups.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Barnes passes to Green. Thomas against Thompson. Thomas kicks to Calderon. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Calderon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. Green against Thomas. Bogut kicks to Thompson. And Thomas with the block. And they get it back. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And that one's good. Barnes.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Outside Thomas. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Back to Calderon. Feeds it to Sullinger. He sinks the 11-footer.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Here's Curry. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. They double-team Curry. Pass to Bogut. To the paint. Here's Barnes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got 5 now.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Curry passes to Green. Kicks to Barnes. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thomas. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it if you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
I got him.
Now Thomas. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Lopez. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Calderon kicks to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. The three. And that's good. Jose Calderon for 3. Calderon's got 6 points.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And how about that, responding to a three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
The shot's good from Lopez.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the Warriors with some changes. Mazzilli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. Celtics also with a sub. Crowder's checked in. Floats one, and the basket by Thomas. Thomas got his second basket of the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Crowder, Green with the rebound.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Curry outside. Rebound Boston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
Now here's Green after Jared Sullinger's miss. And Curry, here we go. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Boston leading by 3. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Back to Thomas. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Thomas got 6.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defenses better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Curry. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Iguodala against Calderon. Passes it to Thomas. There's the dish to Sullinger. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. C.J. Miles comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Olynyk, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Jose Calderon. Count the bucket. Looney's got his first 2 points. Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Here's Olynyk following the score by Golden State. They set the screen. Thomas's shot is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Looney, defended by Crowder. Crowder with the steal. All alone.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the Celtics making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Now, here's Olynyk. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Crowder. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Thomas. Here's Olynyk. The shot is off. The Warriors go the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis, but when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. I'm watching Amir Johnson Clark. He seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint, and he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
Here is Livingston. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. And here's Iguodala outside, and the shot is good. Iguodala's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Iguodala. Smart dishes to Thomas. Good, and Smart gets the assist. That's 10 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
He kicks it to Olynyk. Back to Thomas. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. And another basket for Boston.
Assist goes to
27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Looney. He feeds it to Iguodala. The pass to Looney. He dishes it to Spates. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. And that's now 10 points for Iguodala. 7 seconds left in the first. And Thomas, here we go. And it's sent back by Spates. And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years. And
almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Spates in at the center position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Here's Olynyk. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Olynyk's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Green kicks to Barnes. Drills it from outside. Barnes has got 8 points.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Smart with the ball. It's up against Thompson. Nice shot by Smart.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Thomas. Green with the block. There's the feed to Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Good. Curry's got his second basket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance moves.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Good. 6 points for Draymond Green.
You know, not everything's falling for them, but they're definitely capitalizing on their second efforts.
Yeah, and the offensive rebounds, really one of those stats that make a huge difference in the outcome of a game. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was getting to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Lopez, a screen on Curry. Calderon passes to Lopez. And the rejection by Azili. Barnes dishes to Green. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Smart. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Back to Calderon. Out left to the wing. Smart, wide open, he fires. Boston again missing. The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Lopez a screen. Lock at 6. Calderon with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Bargnani. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well. You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit. Very quiet early on, but he has gotten more and more comfortable in the league and becoming more outspoken. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Knocked away. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Calderon kicks to Smart. Back to Calderon. Lopez a screen. Dishes it to Bargnani. Clock at 4. Drills the baseline jumper. Bargnani's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here's Smart. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Off the pick. No good from Bargnani.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Pick by Bargnani. Smart passes to Thomas. Lopez outside. Back to Thomas. Takes the 13-footer, and it's blocked. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. LaVoy Allen's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Curry. The Celtics also with a sub. Sellinger's checked in for Bargnani. Here's Lopez. And the shot no good, a bit short. Warriors leading by 9. And here is Barnes. 10 points for him. Azili dishes to Allen. Golden State moving it around. Shot clock at 6. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Feeds to Thomas. Pass to Sellinger. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper falls for him. Sellinger's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Azili. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And the Celtics also making a change. Thomas is checked in. Sellinger with the bucket.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. Passes to Allen. Puts up the baby hook. Cannot hit. Good D by Sellinger.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Thomas goes in. Calderon in the corner. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Calderon's got 8 points.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And he gets it to go.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Kicks it to Sellinger. There's the pick. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Set up, set up.
Outside Thomas. The dish to Thomas.
Come on, box him out.
Sellinger outside.
Set up, set up.
From deep.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Wide open look. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. 12 points for Andre Iguodala. Here's Thomas. He's got 10. Johnson the screen. Now here's Thomas. He's tightly guarded. It's rebounded by Livingston.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Curry's shot is off. Celtics trail by 4. Thomas with the ball. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Calderon, no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
On the wing, Iguodala. He's guarded by Thomas. Great D that time from Thomas. Austin's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. He kicks it to Calderon. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Miles is checked in. Crowder, he's checked in for Boston.
Hey, yo, Andrew.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Thomas. And that one's good. Livingston's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark fourth back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Allen kicks to Iguodala. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Iguodala's got 14.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Thomas a screen. Pass to Sullinger. Here's the screen. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Outside Thomas. Johnson the screen. Calderon kicks to Thomas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Celtics.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Calderon has the open look. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Green kicks to Livingston. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. Now here's Crowder. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bogut with a screen on Thomas. To the inside. Olynyk with the steal. Now Thomas. Beyond the arc. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Andre Iguodala has been all over the floor today. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State? Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is...
And now the third quarter about to get going.
We've watched Iguodala play great basketball. He's got 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is out there with Calderon. Then it's Jared Sullinger. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Thomas in at the 3. Warriors leading by 12. The drive by Thompson. That's good. Thompson's got 11 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Back to Calderon. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Thompson misses. Calderon dishes to Thomas. And Sullinger kicks to Thomas. He feeds it to Lopez. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Good. 16 points for Jared Sullinger.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Thompson from long range. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Lopez, no luck.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been...
And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Just 5 to shoot. Sullinger with the ball. Now Green defending. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's sent back by Bogut. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Curry against Thomas. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
The pass to Barnes. He dishes it to Thompson. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. Celtics trail by 18. Thomas with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Thomas passes to Calderon. It's Sullinger with the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. Shot's good. Thomas got 14 points for the game.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Andrew Bogut. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 16 here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Boston. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Sullinger. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Coach was not wasting any time and altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The drive by Green, out to Thompson. Azili dishes to Green. Golden State moving it around. Thompson in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Sullinger the screen. Thompson against Calderon. Shot clock at 5. Sullinger outside. From deep, Thomas. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Lopez can't hit.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
The feed to Barnes. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lopez, the follow-up champ.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
Barnes against Thomas. Thompson from long range. And that one's good. Thompson's got 34 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Thomas goes in. It's on target from the high post. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes and then for Boston. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Sullinger. Crowder comes in for Thomas. And Smart subbed in for Jose Calderon. Johnson, he's checked in for Lopez. And Draymond Green will give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now here's Crowder, guarded by Curry. Thomas gets a wide-open look. Off target with his 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Moving it up. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Thompson's got 38 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Outside, Green. Dishes it to Thompson. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Thomas. He's got 18. Pass to Crowder. From the wing. A shot by Johnson, no good. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Got that one up quick. Crowder's got 6 points.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The drive by Thompson and the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State.
Sean Livingston.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Takes the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Thompson's got 41.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. With the floater. And the shot is good. 6 points for him. Warriors leading by 23. Here is Livingston. He's got 6. Thompson right side to the middle. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 8 points.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Thomas kicks to Smart. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 6 assists now in the game.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Shot from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Thompson's got 43 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Thomas, here we go. Got a hand on it. Thompson outside. Feeds to Azili. Back to Thompson. Pulls up from the corner. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Boston also with the sub. Bargnani is checked in for Amir Johnson.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Thompson. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Some fantastic numbers for Thompson. 43 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Now here's Smart. He's tightly guarded. Picked by Bargnani. From deep, Thomas. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Had the space there, but it's offline. Now here's Crowder. He's covered by Thompson. Outside Thomas. Just 3 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. Thomas got 8 points in the quarter.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Lopez, no luck. Warriors leading by 23. Outside, Green. Curry with a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Curry's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. 3-pointer. They get it back, and Thomas with the stuff.
Boy, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Sullinger, the screen.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Thomas, no luck.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Lopez left side. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
Calderon passes to Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch. Back to the basket moves. Facing up. Makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder. Capable passer. He just makes things happen.
Celtics trail by 20.
Jose.
Lopez a screen.
Hey, get Calderon.
Calderon kicks to Lopez. Calderon dishes to Lopez. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Green kicks to Barnes. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on.
Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Calderon. Barnes. Rebound, Boston. Thomas got his 3rd rebound tonight. Calderon with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. It's Sullinger with the drive. That falls. Nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game. And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the Senators because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man. And just he has an air about it.
Sullinger the screen. Calderon kicks to Sullinger. And Sullinger missing. Warriors leading by 18. Pass to Green. There's the dish to Barnes. No one near him. Green for 2 points. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Calderon passes to Crowder. Sullinger left side. And Sullinger missing.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Thompson dishes to Green. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Curry kicks to Green. Green missing again. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Calderon passes to Thomas. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First free throw is good. Isaiah Thomas, who's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Thomas. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. It's a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Ball going up court. Curry gets the bucket.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
Warriors leading by 22. Thompson from long range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game, some of the best numbers of his career.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Looney comes in for Harrison Barnes. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Curry. Good.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
And so it's Golden State with it. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Looney. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Stephen Curry in for Curry. The drive by Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Green. 11 rebounds, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Golden State moving it around. Bogut gets the bucket.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Thompson against Thomas. To the left side wing. Crowder kicks to Thomas. No good with the triple.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
The drive by Thompson. A Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3-ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
Here's Curry. And Boston with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Calderon dishes to Thomas. Lopez sets a screen for Thomas. Here's Sullinger. Back to Thomas. Another shot. Green with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Then for the Celtics, Bargnani has checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jose Calderon. Bargnani kicks to Crowder. Pick by Bargnani. Off the pick. And that's good for 2.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
It's Curry outside. No good. Excellent D from Thomas. Celtics trail by 20.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Like you were talking about Isaiah Thomas, he had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots. Look at that bench, man. He had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
And again, no good by Golden State. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. No good from outside.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Celtics trail by 18. Curry with the steal. Trying to get back on track. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Thomas goes in. Sullinger outside. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors leading by 21. From deep 3-point range, and another 3 for Golden State.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And because they play in different conferences, guys, this is the last time these two teams will face each other. It's got to be a good feeling getting the clean sweep, finishing the season 2-0 against the Celtics.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Draymond Green. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Smart kicks to Thomas. Pass to Johnson. And here's Crowder. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. And that one comes up a bit short. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Looney, defended by Bargnani. Golden State moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. Good!
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Draymond Green. He had a triple-double tonight, which is a perfect example of how strong his play has been. The fact that this is yet another triple-double game. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.